Welcome to the front row on KFGO.com alongside of Dan Hammer. I am Ryan Gellner, and we are in Frisco, Texas once again, where North Dakota State will play Jacksonville State. In fact, speaking of Jacksonville State, see them over my shoulder. They are just finishing their team photo. Just a little recap or a little preview of what North Dakota State has today. The Bison, we will see them for the first time a little bit later this afternoon, where we'll get a chance for some interviews. We'll get to see them on the field. But right now, the Bison are doing some team meetings. What do you think North Dakota State is going over at this point, Dan?
Review. Yeah. It's all about review, Ryan, because the game plan, what they want to do, that's all been in the barn now, I would say, for the better part of a week. So it's just certainly crossing the T's one more time, dotting the I's one more time, and really getting into the very detailed specifics of review, because at this point, NDSU knows what it has to do to win. It knows where it can be successful against Jacksonville State, and they're as anxious to play as what the fans are to get to Frisco and have a little fun and then get to the game.
You would assume the game plan by now is in. The first 15 or 20 plays are scripted. None of that, we would assume, are going to change in the next couple of days. So the Bison doing that right now. Like I said, they're available for a team photo a little bit later, and then some interviews, which we'll bring you on KFGO.com. Jacksonville State goes through the same routine. We'll hear from them as well. And then tonight they've got the Barbecue Bowl, Dan, in which both teams for the first time will come together, break a little bread, and rub a little shoulders. It'll be a friendly matchup, but they'll eyeball each other.
They will, and it is a little awkward setting when the teams first arrive at the setting, and having been at this event before, you just don't know how quite to react when you're a player, when you're very close and in the same quarters as your opponent, who 2 nights from now you're trying to knock on their butt, right? So, but it's a nice way for, again, the teams to be in a relaxed setting, and just one of the many things that they do outside of football this week as part of National Championship Week here in Frisco.
As you can probably tell, the wind is blowing here in Frisco. The sun is not out as of right now. It's a little bit of a gloomy day, although I went with the short sleeves. The old guy is covered up with his coveralls and his jacket today. So Dan's staying warm. Don't forget about that. These conditions, a little bit all over the place. We've seen 60s. We're going to see close to 70, and then game day, we're back into the 40s with a chance of rain and a lot of wind.
It's not going to be a nice day. If you're heading to Frisco, forget about the flip-flops for game time. Forget about the shorts and forget about the T-shirts. It's going to be cool. At game time on Saturday, it looks like it might be about 40 degrees, and it's damp even today as we're thinking maybe today the clouds will part and we'll get some sun, and maybe in the mid-60s. But game time Saturday, it's going to be chilly. It's going to feel like an October day in Fargo.
Here's the things we're watching. Number one, I think, is Carson Wentz, Easton Stick. What's going on there? Yep. Truth be told, I don't think we're going to know. I don't think we're going to have an announcement. We'll certainly ask for you, and we'll let you know and update you online on Facebook what the Carson Wentz situation is. I think we both believe, he's probably going to play. We don't know anything official.
No, we don't. And again, today, with another media opportunity this afternoon, you and other reporters will certainly ask Coach Kleiman about the quarterback situation. We don't expect him to offer any other answer besides the one that he's offered to this point, and that is, we'll see Saturday. Yep. You'll see Saturday who will play at quarterback, Easton Stick, Carson Wentz, one or both.
And they say it carefully. We'll continue to evaluate, which is probably the truth. They're continuing to evaluate both quarterbacks. I'm continuing to evaluate Dan and what he's got on. He may have been the smart one in this. I see John behind the cameras all huddled up back there. It's beautiful. We're in Texas, guys. We're in Texas.
It's beautiful because you take a look at the natural grass turf here, which is just a brilliant green. In front of us this way, blooming rose bushes, and yet it's damp and it's a little bit chilly. But nobody cares because it's the NDSU homecoming in Frisco again. And that's what it's gotten to be, homecoming week. NDSU these days gets to celebrate 2 homecoming weeks. One, the traditional homecoming in Fargo, and now this one over the last 5 years, the homecoming in Frisco.
And they invite 20,000 of their friends and say, come on down, we'll take you here in Frisco. And Bison fans, the city is ready for you. We can attest to that. They are all over the place. They're on social media. Want a place to go, all you got to do is look on Facebook, Twitter, and we'll keep you updated with our events as well. And we'll keep you updated online, on air as well. We've got you covered. KFGO does this all week long. So tune in, more reports as we know more information as we get ready for North Dakota State and the Gamecocks, who come in with their hashtag Get Cocky. That'll be interesting throughout the week. We'll find out from the players what their take is on North Dakota State a little bit later.
There you go.
For Dan Hammer, I'm Ryan Gellner. This is the Front Row on KFGO.com.